Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Let's begin our session with a wonderful quote, and the quote is that caring for your emotional health is as important as caring for your physical health. Both are essential to overall well-being. Good evening, everyone. I, Nikita, being your host for today's international webinar on the topic of emotional health. Extend my warm greetings and a very good evening to you all. Uh, so, when we are talking about emotional health refers to the state of an individual's emotional well-being and the ability to handle and manage their emotions effectively. It encompasses a range of factors that contribute to a person's mental and emotional resilience, allowing them to navigate life's challenges, build positive relationships, and maintain a sense of overall well-being. Emotional health is a key component of a mental health. Let's talk about the SEMS Welfare Foundation. Talking about SEMS Welfare Foundation, we are a Section 8 not-for-profit company registered under the Companies Act 2013 with company, sorry, various recognitions from Niti Aayog, MSME, MPCON, DDU-GKY, and more. Recognized as a startup by DIPP, MCI, and awarded Best Service Award for National Contribution. SEMS Group, with an active network of 5,000 plus professionals, published books, and an international journal, organized education and health camps for unprivileged children, promoted digital and financial literacy, and contributed to society. Our initiative, DigiSaksham, has developed content for 300 plus courses in IT, BFSI, retail, entrepreneurship, impacting diverse age group. We have executed a skilling project for 600 inmates, signed MOUs for training, collaborated with various organizations, and conducted international conferences. And our other initiative, Femleads, empowers women through workshop and newsletters, conducting awareness programs in digital literacy, marketing, and career development across different industries. We have impacted over 1,000 women across state and recently celebrated a milestone of 100 women associated with the program. So that's all about the SEMS Welfare Foundation. Now, on the behalf of whole SEMS family, I welcome you all for today's international webinar on emotional health. And add to our guest of honor, today's speaker is Miss Kevika Vesh. It's a great honor to have you with us, ma'am. We are grateful for your presence. Uh, Now let me introduce the speaker. Speaker Miss Kevika Vesh is from Noida, Uttar Pradesh, India. She is a passionate motivational speaker and a mental health educator counselor. Before this, she has been a human resource executive in iNext Solution for 2 years and senior finance executive in Excel Services Private Limited for more than 3 years. And she has done her graduation in Bachelor's of Commerce and Master's in Business Administration with Finance and HRM specialization.
Thank you, Nikita, for this wonderful introduction. Firstly, I would like to thank SEMS for this wonderful opportunity. And now we are going to start the session on emotional health. What differentiates a machine and a human being? Can anyone write on the comment section? What differentiates a machine and a human being?
Ma'am, emotions.
Yes, right. Machine works on artificial intelligence, whereas human has real intelligence and emotions. What exactly emotions are? Emotions are the way we think, the way we feel. We cry when we lose our loved ones. We smile when we achieve an accomplishment. We cry when we lose someone we really care about. And what when we achieve an accomplishment, we become happy. So all these are the feelings that we express, and this is the way this is called as emotions. Emotional health is about how we think and feel. It is about our sense of well-being, our ability to cope up with life events, and how we acknowledge our own emotions as well as those of others. It doesn't mean that you have to be happy all the time. Emotions means whatever you are feeling inside, you have to express it, right? So, emotional health refers to the overall well being of individuals' emotional state. It involves understanding and managing one's emotions in a healthy and constructive manner. Good emotional health allows people to handle stress, bring strong relationships, and lead fulfilling lives. So, what exactly emotional health is and why it is important for all of us to maintain an emotional well being? Can anybody in the comment section write the answer? Any guesses? Anybody? What impact does emotional health makes on our lives, on our relationships, on our work lives? Why it is so much important in today's environment? How emotional health is impacting our mental health, our physical health, our productivity. People who are emotionally healthy are in control of their thoughts, feeling, and behavior. They are able to cope up with life challenges. They can keep problems in perspective and bounce back from setbacks. They feel good about themselves and have good relationships. For example, imagine you are at work and your manager dislikes what you did and he asks you to redo. Now, what will happen? You are sad and frustrated in the same mode. You will go from your work to your home. Now, see how this will align your relationship at home, because you are already frustrated at one place and now you're going to your home with the same mood. If you are emotionally healthy, then you will leave that setback there only, and at home you will be at peaceful environment, right? This is the impact of being emotionally healthy. This shows how our emotions at work can affect our relationships. Emotional health is important because it involves achieving internal balance and stability in one's emotions. It is the ability to express feelings in a healthy way while being able to cope up with life challenges effectively. See, being emotionally healthy doesn't mean that you have to be always with a happy face or a smiling face. If you are sad, that is okay. This is life. You will have challenges in life. But at the same time, you have to cope up with that challenges. You have to keep your emotions in a controlled way. Being sad doesn't mean that you will make other person sad. Being frustrated doesn't mean that you will make other person frustrated, right? You have to have a control on your emotions, on your behavior. That's where the role of emotional health comes. Emotional health also encompasses positive well-being, including feeling of contentment, happiness, and satisfaction in life. It involves it involves having a positive outlook with the environment and with your work, and then bounce back from adversity. See, when you're emotionally healthy, you are able to make better decisions. If you're going through any problem, you are able to choose that problem and able to work accordingly, right? The problem should not overcome you. You should overcome the power. And for that, you need to be emotionally healthy. Your presence of mind, your work, your decision making ability should be in align, right? Now, what is resilience? You all have heard this word resilience, but what is the actual meaning of resilience? Resilience means accepting your setbacks and then bouncing back. For example, you have failed somewhere in life, but you have accepted that failure and again you are working hard on it to achieve the success. This is called as resilience. Resilience is a key component of emotional health. It is your ability to cope up with the challenges and bounce back, to accept the stress, adversity, and trauma, and then working on the same to come up strong for the next time. Building resilience is Building resilience is essential for maintaining emotional well-being, right? Emotional health is important to keep your relations healthy, for your mental well-being, for your performance and productivity. Okay, here is an example for you. Imagine that you are facing constant conflicts with your friends. This ongoing stress with your friends can create some kind of sadness and frustration. When it goes over the time, it impacts your overall mental well-being. Now, can you see the correlation? Your emotional health is impacting your mental health, and which is causing you a sense of loneliness or self of low esteem. This shows how the ups and downs in our emotional health can influence our mental state, right? So how many of you think that stress at your workplace comes to your home when you come back, when you come to your home? How many of you think that your work life impacts your personal relationships? Yeah. See, emotional health is a very important content which needs to be understood to live a happy, healthier, and contentful life. So, do you feel that the stress at your workplace affects your emotional health and relationships when you come to your home?
Actually, ma'am, yes, someone has told me stress are normal in modern days, and one more has said agree, and one more is resilient.
Okay.
So, I request the participants to unmute yourself and answer to ma'am, please.
Actually, I can see the comments in the comment section so that I can.
Actually, ma'am, it is coming. They are sending me a direct message.
Okay.
So that's why you're not able to see. Now I have changed it to group chat, so you must be able to see from now on.
Okay, I'll share even another important example. Imagine you are going to meet your friends after a very long time, and you are in a cab, and there is a lot of traffic. Now you are stuck in a traffic for half an or 1 hour, and then when you reach at your destination, you are there to meet your friends, but because of the traffic that has stuck you for an hour, your mind is going there only. You are keep blabbering about the traffic, you are frustrated because of the traffic. Now when you are with your friends, you are not talking with them, you are in a bad state of mood because of that traffic. This is where you have to shift your emotional balance. See, traffic has been gone, you are at your place, now you have to enjoy with your friends, right? This you have to understand that you don't have to stuck at the same place. You are meeting with your friends to enjoy, to chill with them, but you are stucking in the traffic. So when you are able to control your this behavior, right, then you are in the state of being good emotional, right? Let's move to the next. If you're emotionally healthy, you are able to make better decisions. Your performance at your workplace increases. You are able to handle the challenges both in personal and professional life. Your mental health is also significantly impacted by your emotional health. So, being emotionally healthy helps in reducing anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues, promoting a positive mindset and emotional stability. See, emotional health is crucial for overall well being because it impacts various aspects of your life. It helps you to cope up with stress, build and maintain positive relationships. A balanced emotional state contributes to better physical health and enhance your ability to navigate them both personal and professional aspects of life. So, how emotional health affects your physical health, right? Chronic stress and negative emotions can contribute to physical health issues such as major heart disease, weakened immune system, and other health complications. Emotional well-being supports to a healthier body. So if you are emotionally stressed, it will attract more diseases to your physical body, which later on will affect your overall health. So you have to be emotionally healthy for your physical body, for being happy and fulfill your life with productivity. And second, how emotional health impacts your relationships. Emotional health is pivotal for forming and maintaining positive relationships. It fosters effective communication, creating a foundation for healthy connection with others. Like previously, I have given you an example that when you're at your work and your manager didn't sound good what you have done, and at the same time, when you are coming back to your home with the same mood, it doesn't align with your family members, right? You are in a sad mood, you are frustrated, and at the same mood, you are coming to your home. So that needs to be taken care of. Emotional health helps you in decision makings as well. Clarity in emotions Clarity in emotions gives you good emotional skills. Emotional balance allows for rational thinking, reducing impulsive choices, and promoting better long term outcomes. If you're emotionally healthy, you are able to make more sound decisions. You are able to increase your productivity and performance. You are able to learn more, right? You are open for increasing your skills, for more learning, for more adaptability. So emotional health has a great impact on your decision making as well. Emotional well-being offers positive environment and academic performance. It enhances focus, creativity, and resilience, contributing to high levels of achievement. Resilience and emotional strength helps individual to cope up with life challenges and to adapt that changes. This adaptability is crucial for navigating the uncertainties and complexities of life. Emotional health is very closely linked to mental health. Maintaining emotional well-being can prevent or alleviate conditions like anxiety and depression and promoting a positive mental state. Emotional health serves as a foundation for a fulfilled and balanced life, influencing physical health, relationships, decision making, productivity, adaptability, and overall mental well being. The importance of emotional health, as we have already discussed. So, emotional health is important in all the aspects for healthy relationship, for mental well being, for your performance, for productivity, for adapting changes in the life, for your physical health, for fitness, for decision making, understanding emotions and their impact on health. So, the first step begins with identifying what emotion you are going through. The ability to find your emotion is called as labeling of emotion. For example, if you are not clear, sometimes it happens that you are not clear what emotions are going inside you. So, the very first step is to identify the emotion, like whether you are feeling sad or frustrated, irritated, or happy. So you have to identify what emotions you are going through. So first step is emotional awareness, understanding and identifying various emotions such as happiness, sadness, anger, fear. It is crucial for maintaining emotional well-being. So once you will identify what the emotion is going through, then only you will be able to handle it, or you will be able to heal it or understand it. Second step is emotional regulation. Learning to regulate emotions effectively helps in managing stress, improving relationships, and making sound decisions in challenging situations. Once you identify what emotions you are going through, now you have to learn how to regulate your emotions. So, regulating your emotions, you will not learn in a day. You have to practice this. You can achieve this state by practicing it on daily basis, right? So how many of you think that that you can easily identify what emotions you are going through? Tell me in the comment section, how many of you think that you can easily identify what emotions you are going through? And let me tell you, there are variety of emotions: happiness, anger, sadness, frustration, irritation, enthusiastic, excited. All these are emotions. All these are feelings, how you feel. So tell me in the comment sections, what do you think? Are you able to identify what emotions you are going through at certain point of time in line? Are you
Ma'am,
able to?
someone has told, yes, I am able to identify the emotions.
Okay, that's great. That's good to hear. So, what impact does emotion left on our life? Emotions have a profound impact on our physical health, affecting our mental health, our immune system, and our overall well-being. So, being emotionally healthy is very important, and more important is this, that we have to be aware about our emotions so that we can deal with them, and most importantly, we can heal them. Right? No, first step is identify what emotions you are going through.
So,
Second
ma'am,
step is,
so
yes.
one more has sent a message. I think everyone identifies the emotion which, as an individual, is going through.
Okay, okay. So I'll talk more on this because I'll clarify the audience more about this. So the beginning of understanding our emotions, the first step that I've already told you, to identify your emotions. For example, right now I'm feeling very excited because I'm giving this webinar. Right. So right now here my emotion is excitement. So am I expecting the same level of emotion from other participants also? Right? I might be expecting the same type of emotion from other participants as well, but they might be going through some different situations. So I need to understand their point of view as well, right? So here comes the point of emotional understanding. I cannot regulate or control others emotions or behavior, But what I can do is I can control my emotions and behavior, and at the same time understanding what they are going through. Right? So being emotionally healthy means understanding your emotions and as well as others' emotions. When you are emotionally healthy, you can cope up with the life challenges, and you can adapt yourself in any kind of environment and attract more opportunities in your life. What are the factors that influence our emotional health? So, there are three factors major: environment. The physical and social environment significantly influences our emotional well-being, including home, work, and community settings. Right. So we live in a society, we go to office, we stay at our home, right? These three are the places where our emotional health is being built, right? What type of environment they are, what type of talks they are going on, and all this impacts our emotional health. Second is life events. As I in the starting I said, like life events such as loss of a loved one, that can leave you emotionally very, that can give you a very deep emotional scare, right? So when we lose someone we deeply love, it takes time to heal. It may take a month for someone, it may take a year for someone, right? So we have to deal with those emotions. That factors influence our emotional health, that how much time we are taking to deal with that loss. Major transitions, for example, like you are in a very successful job and suddenly due to the recession or some other problems you lose your job, and then it takes a very long time to get a new job or to get new life again. So this is a major transition that takes time to heal. All these are emotionally related to us. Now that next is social support system, right? So our social support system are our family, our at people at our workplace, our friends, our co-workers, our co-colleagues. So all these things also impact our emotional health, right? Having a strong support network of family, friends, and community can positively impact emotional health and provide essential resources for coping during challenging times. See, now your friends can help you during emotional challenges, your family can help you, your work people at your workplace can help you to cope up with the emotional challenges that you go through. What are the strategies for improving emotional health? So this is a very important part. How you can help yourself, how you can cope up with the challenges, how you can improve your emotional health. So you have already seen my slide, but I like to ask the audience, what do you think, how we can improve our emotional health? What factors can help us emotionally to keep us emotionally healthy? What we should do in our daily life that makes us emotionally healthy? And I'm expecting maximum answers for this question.
Ma'am, meditation.
Yes, right, meditation.
Exercise.
Yes, exercise, meditation, exercise, right, absolutely right.
Balanced diet.
Ma'am, music.
Yes, music.
I
Ma'am,
think
one has
all the
to
things
get
which give us joy, we are enjoying, we have to enjoy the things like our hobbies.
Ma'am, dance.
Dance, yes, absolutely, you all are right. So like, see, whenever you go through these challenges or whenever you have to make an impact on yourself, you need to do the things that gives you happiness, that shifts your focus on yourself, right? So for this you can have some self-care tips, right? Engaging in activities that promote self-relaxation, mindfulness. Yes, you have already answered: meditation, yoga, exercise, journaling, such things, right? So when you are feeling stressed, when you are feeling down, you have to do meditation. You can read a book, and the best practice is write down whatever the problem you are going through. This will help you 99% of times. Yes, when you write down your problems, when you write down your emotions, this is going to help you in the best possible manners. When you write down the things, the problem becomes more clear. Sometimes what happens, when you write down, the problem is actually not the problem. This happens, we think this is the problem, but when we write down the things, we simplify the things, we find that this is not the exact problem. What else you can do is emotional expression. The solution to every problem begins when you start speaking, when you start discussing. Be it anybody, someone you trust, your family member, your close friend at work. You have to express for what you are going through. You have to tell them what are the problems you are going, so that you can find a solution. If you will not express, if you will not tell to anybody, you will keep suppressing your emotions deep inside, and which will create a problem and affect your overall health, your physical health, your emotional health, and your mental health as well. So very important thing is that we have to discuss. We have to discuss and discuss. Lot of discussion is needed on these topics, on mental health, on emotional health, so that we can take care of ourselves and also of our loved ones. And healthy lifestyle choices. Some of you have already told that we have to eat, we have to do exercise, diet, walk, yoga, anything that gives you satisfaction, that gives you mental peace, you can do that. You have to take proper sleep, you have to sleep on time, so that, so see, sleep has a very important role here. When you sleep on time, you wake up on time, and full flesh sleep give increases your productivity. So for that, you have to turn off your screen before 1 hour before sleeping. You have to eat your dinner on time. You have to, on you can also read a book before sleeping, so that it can give you positive thoughts. All these three steps, self care practice, emotional expression, and healthy lifestyle choices, can give you a good emotional health. And emotion, as I've told you earlier,
Also,
uh,
ma'am, I wanted to interrupt you.
no
Sorry for
problem.
that. Like a few people are, really introvert. Like we can't really express our emotions to anyone or anybody. So, what should we do in that case?
See, yes, good question. Right? They are people who are introvert, but what can they do is they can start writing their emotions in a notebook, right? So when they will write their emotions in a way, they are expressing it. Okay, so they can write it down, and if they trust somebody in their family, or if they're any of their close friends, they can discuss with them, right? I'm not saying to share your problems with everybody, but like you have someone close in your family, you someone, your close friend, you can discuss with them, right? And if you think that problem is very big, then you can also consult a counselor as well, right? If you think that now things are beyond your control, you can take the help of a counselor as well. You can discuss with your personal counselor, so that your problems are not being shared by, in open forum.
Thanks. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Now, what is building emotional resilience? See, emotional health is based on three major things, focuses on three major things: that you have a positive outlook towards life, you can easily be adapt in different kind of environment, and you can cope up with all the life challenges, right? So for that, you have to be emotionally strong, you have to bounce back from all the setbacks in life. Okay, before proceeding forward, I would like to ask that you all believe that we all fail sometimes in life before we succeed,
Yes, ma'am. A lot of time we
right?
fail.
So
Yes, ma'am.
so failure is not final, right? Failure is not final, no matter how many times you fail, but you have to again start, you have to bounce back. And this bounce back is called resilience. Now, when you are emotionally strong, then only you can bounce back, right? If you have that strong emotion, that feeling of coming back, doing something more creative, and with coming back with more power, then only you can bounce back from that situation. And this is called as emotional resilience. See, uh, situations, people, environment will not always be in your favor. You have to turn the table around you. And for that, you have to be emotionally strong. Your willpower should be strong, that yes, I can do this, I will do this, right? So for this, you have to be more adaptable. You have to be more accessible to the things. So you have to develop adaptive strategies through any question. I think someone was asking something. So you have to develop adaptive strategies to navigate through difficult circumstances and bounce back from setbacks. For this, you need positive mindset. Positive mindset doesn't mean that you have to stop seeing the negative things. No, positive mindset means something negative is going on in your life, but still you are choosing to stay positive. Being positive, being self motivated, and being emotionally healthy does not mean that your life will be full of flowers. No, there will be thorns, but you have to focus on your goals. You have to work on yourself. You have to cultivate a positive mindset. You have to be self confident so that you can overlook the challenges and focus on your own growth, right? And third is seeking support. So you can always take the help from others to be emotionally healthy. You can rely back on your family, on your friends, on your teacher. You can take the help of a professional. You can always consult a counselor if you are going through some emotional challenges. You can always take the help of people instead of suffering inside. Take out the things out, talk to them, and go for the solutions they provide you. If you think that you are not able to help yourself, talk to the people who can give you support. Yeah, seeking professional help for emotional health, right? So there is, see, this is not a stigma that you are talking to a psychiatrist or you are talking to someone for counseling. This is not a problem. If you are suffering from something, you should discuss and you should talk to them. Start talking is only the first solution for all your problems. Then only you can identify what you can do, how you can cope up with the challenges, how you can maintain a balance in your professional and personal life, how you can boost your relationships, how you can lead a happy and fulfilling life full of contentment, how you can be more creative, and how you can contribute to the higher levels of productivity, right? So for this you can take the help of a counselor, a psychiatric support, or support groups. So you can take the help. Okay, this is a very important question. How many of you think that taking a help of a counselor or psychiatrist will not help? How many of you are in favor of taking help of these professionals?
Ma'am, I am in the favor.
I am in the favor of taking the help from the professionals because I think it is kind of I would say compulsory to take help from anywhere for your emotional well-being.
Yes, absolutely.
I am also in favor of it.
That's great. That's good to hear. See, we have to understand that this is our body, this is our mind, this is our health. Only we can take care of it. Nobody else is going to do this for you. So whatever the necessary steps are needed to lead a healthy life, we have to do. If it is consulting a doctor, okay. So whenever you are suffering from a fever, do you go to a doctor? Right? So if your emotional health is at stake, why don't you see a counselor? Right? This is a very big setback in the society, that people don't go, people don't talk, and people think that it's a matter of shame. But according to me, it's not. You can always discuss about your health to a professional who can give you a support at the time of challenges. You can always help yourself, right? So one must participate in these support groups to help themselves. Okay. How can you practice your emotional well-being? Again, meditation. Meditation is the best way to make yourself in the present moment. Meditation is a mindful exercise. Meditation helps you to understand your present situation, right? It regains your consciousness. Healthy boundaries focus on eating healthy food, physical exercise, yoga, walk, anything that gives you motivation, you can do that. And always be gratitude, always always express gratitude to the people who are supporting you in your daily challenges of life. Yes, what more often what happens that we forget to express gratitude to our loved ones, to our friends who helps us in our life, to give us emotional support, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So this was all about the emotional health. I would like to ask if anyone is having any questions, then they can ask.
Ma'am, I have a question. Like you have said that when we have problems, right? You said that we can write it down, and I have heard from many people like you can write down your problems and you can just tear that page, tear that paper, like so it helps a lot of time. So that is true.
See, so what happens that imagine you have a problem, or you are there is something in your mind going from a very going through a very few days. So what you can do is you can write down your problem very clearly, make it as explainable as you can, so that each and every point is counted in that problem. Once you prepare that, read your problem and ask yourself, can I solve this? Is there a solution for this? If yes, then try to solve it. Take help of other people if they can help you to solve it. If no, then don't worry. Accept that situation and move on to the next level of your life. And regarding tearing your page, I don't think tearing of your page is like is true. If you want, you can keep that page. You don't have to read it on daily basis, but you can note down your problem. Writing down your problem really helps. You can try it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll ask the questions from to the audience. How many of you think emotional health is the topic that needs to be discussed very frequently within family, within your with your friends group?
I think so,
Ma'am,
Yes.
because if we do not discuss, no, we will end up into depression,
yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
anxiety.
Right. Yes, that's why it's very important to discuss about emotional health, mental health, like what you are going through, what's happening in your life, how you can deal with the problems. Because everyone thinks that uh, taking a picture with a smiling face and posting on the social medias will help, but no, you have to you have to deal with your problems. You have to come out with your problems so that you can find out the best possible solution for you. And for that, you can take help of a counselor. You can take help of your family members.
So actually, ma'am, one person has asked selfie click don't help. It's all about positive mindset.
Sorry.
Selfie click don't help. It's all about positive mindset. So he has told actually. It's not a
Yes.
question.
Yes. See, so actually, what happening in today's lifestyle? People are posting everything, whatever they are doing, wherever they are going, whatever they are buying, whatever they are eating, they are posting it on a social media, right? And social media is easily accessible to all of us. But as soon we compare our lives with others, that creates a problem, because now at that time we are shifting our emotions, right? We are comparing, we are saying to ourselves that we don't have this or we want this. So here that creates an emotional problem. So you have to you are even if you are seeing others, you don't have to compare your life with others. You have to keep your focus on yourself, and that is really going to help you to be emotionally healthy and mentally healthy.
Okay. What a wonderful knowledge given by you, ma'am. Thank you. I hope our audience learned many new things from this session. I'd like to highlight some of the points like first is the express yourself, share your feelings with someone you trust, and keep a journal to express your thoughts and emotions. And build happy relationships. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people, and foster healthy connection with friends and family. And the important thing is that physical activity, regular exercises, has been linked to improve mood and reduced stress. And find activities you enjoy like walking, jogging, yoga, and or dancing, or etc. And healthy lifestyle, prioritize proper nutrition and get enough sleep. Limit alcohol and avoid recreational drugs. And practice gratitude, focus on the positive aspects of your life, and keep a gratitude journal to remind yourself of the good things. And last one is that laugh and have fun. So incorporate humor into your life and engage in activities that brings joy and laughter. So yeah, remember, caring for your emotional health is an ongoing process. It's essential to pay attention to your needs and make adjustment as necessary. If you find yourself struggling, seeking professional help isn't a sign of strength, not not of weakness. So I hope the knowledge shared by Ms. Kivika Vesh would have made a great impact on our life, and hope that everyone start practicing them slowly. Again, thank you for joining us and sharing your experience and knowledge and your precious time with us. So thank you so much, ma'am. Uh, there are few questions which our audience wants to be answered. So with your permission, shall we proceed with the questions?
Sure, sure, sure.
Thank you, ma'am. So the first question is that what advice do you have for dealing with negative thoughts and cultivating a more positive mindset?
Okay. So the first step is when the thoughts are coming in your mind, let them come. Okay. Remember your each thought and then process it. That what these thoughts are going to create an impact. How you can shift this negative thoughts to positive thoughts, it's that you have to tell your mind again and again that I have to do this work. This is my focus area and this is how I will concentrate. Or else what you can do is you can start shift your mind from one activity to another, right? So if you are sitting idle and the negative thoughts are keep on coming, you can start reading a book, you can watch a movie. This way you can ignore your thoughts. Second option you can do, you can write down your thoughts and then you can work on them, right? Like what thoughts are coming, why you have to first answer why they are coming, what has happened in the past due to which these thoughts are being occurred. So by answering these questions you can shift your negative thoughts into positive thoughts, you can shift your focus.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for answering this question. And our next question is that, in the context of remote work and digital interaction, how can individuals combat feeling of isolation and loneliness for better emotional health?
Yeah, this is the major issue that our society is facing these days because
Yeah,
most of the people are working from home and everything has become digital. So for this what I can share is whenever you have a leave or you're on weekends, try planning out with people outside instead of just talking on phones. You can engage into more family functions, more gatherings, and you can make your visits random to your parents, to your friends, so that you can get that emotional connect and support. Okay, so see, we all have different social media accounts on which we have number of friends, but in real life we have only few people who are close to us. So it's important to maintain those relations healthy so that we can keep our emotional health good. For that you have to keep in touch with them, you have to talk to them, and you have to organize some get-togethers with your family and friends so that you can control that emotional isolation. You need to be more expressive, right? As I told you earlier, that you have to be more expressive, you have to share your thoughts more frequent to your friends.
yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for answering this question. And our last question is that what sign should one be aware of that intimate to need for professional help in terms of emotional or mental health?
See, nowadays we all go through stress. If that stress is not that frequent, for example, today something happened and you took a stress and next day you are fine, then you don't need to consult a counselor or go to a support. But if this stress or anxiety is on regular basis and you are not able to sleep properly for nights, you are not feeling hungry, and you are having severe pain in your mind or in your head, then when these things increases on constant basis, on daily basis, this is happening, then it's a high need that you should contact to a counselor or have a support system, because
Thank you,
that
ma'am.
becomes very necessary. It becomes very necessary to deal with the counselor on time before things get too late, right?
Yeah, right. So thank you, ma'am, for answering this question. That was a good piece of advice given to by ma'am. Okay, so again, thank you all for attending today's international webinar. And if you have any additional query or questions, you can contact us by email or telephone. We are happy to provide you additional support. And please follow us on our social media channels and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Learning.